Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? It's a great day. How are you guys doing? What's happening in your area? What's going on? So today I want to talk about parental prayer. I want to talk about how your prayer as a parent affects your children. Very, very important. All right. So personally, I used to think that if I used to wish I had parents who prayed for me. And sincerely, I used to think this way. And in most cases, I think I'm right. I used to wish I have parents who prayed for me. My life would have been better off. Okay. My whole life and destiny would have been better off. Now I want to talk about how significant your prayer over your children is important. It's highly very important that every day you find a time to pray for your children. I'm talking about both parents, husband and wife, praying over the destiny and the endeavors of their children. Don't just leave your children and send them into the world to just face life without covering. There's a lot of evil out there. They need your prayers. They need your covering. It's not enough to support your parents with, financial assistance, or parents supporting their children financially and providing for them. But they also have to stand in the gap prayerfully. It makes a whole lot of sense to guide your children, to teach them how to be closer to God, to pull them closer to God through prayer. Let them see you pray, okay? Let them see your walk with God. Let them see you pray. It builds up that faith in them. When they grow up, they carry on that tradition and that culture, and they can pass it on to their own children. And that's how it spreads, okay? That's very important. Don't just exist without installing in them that spirituality. We live in a spiritual world. It's not a physical world. We live in a spiritual world. So many things are happening behind the scenes you don't know. So as a parent, you have to build that altar of prayer, altar of spirituality, and let your children emulate that. Let them grow up seeing you pray. They can also transfer that tradition and that culture, the spiritual culture, to the next generation. It's very important. We live in such a perilous time that we have to stand in the gap for our children. Before they go to school, before they make certain decisions of their lives, we have to be there for them. Prayer works. Prayer works. All right. So don't just leave your children out there to sort it out themselves. No. You understand? We've got to be there for them. We've got to help them, lead them to God, teach them how to be closer to God, teach them spirituality, teach them value amongst other things, and teach them how to value the things of God and how to, be closer to God. And much more, teach them how to be of service to the things of God. Be of service to God and be of service to humanity. There's so much evil out there. I've got to protect them from what's coming. And we have to help them, prepare them mentally, spiritually, to face the world. Like I said, I used to wish I had parents who prayed for me. And prayer does a whole lot. So like I said, much more than providing for your family, providing for your children, teaching them all the things, you have to teach them spirituality and teach them how to pray and stand in the gap for them so they can also stand in the gap for themselves and for others. This world is deep. It's not a physical world. We're living in a spiritual world. And it's not everything we see. But by praying and covering them spiritually, God can open their eyes and God can open our eyes to see what's happening around them. Prayer helps, Praying for your children can deliver them from untimely death, from the wrong friends, wrong association, from evil, from accidents, from evil occurrences. Prayer can do a whole lot. It's our responsibilities as good parents. Our responsibility as guidance to stand in the gap for the people we bring into this world, to serve as a spiritual covering for them. So I don't care who you are right now. Maybe you didn't have parents who stood in the gap for you, who prayed over you. Doesn't matter. You can locate someone as a parental figure over your life, and they can stand in the gap for you. And you could also stand in the gap for yourself. All right, so I'll come your way next time. It's very important to stand in the gap for your children, as a guardian, as a parent.